have a team of that I basically collected along with me. So I'm a veterinarian. I have a highly skilled veterinary technician. Actually, I have two, one that currently lives in Wenatchee and then one on the west side. And then I have, as well as two veterinary assistants who are all highly skilled, have experience managing high volume spay neuter clinics and in the shelter medicine field. And they basically are traveling with me to coordinate these high volume spay neuter clinics with other nonprofit organizations such as Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. So we've been able to go ahead and coordinate two previous clinics where we've performed a really high volume of surgeries. And now, because the shelter volume is a little bit lower, we're able to open it up to the public as well. So that's what we are basically doing on June 3rd and 4th coming up, is we are offering 160 surgeries to the public over 2 days. And I really, I think that the public isn't necessarily aware, just because this is something that the Humane Society hasn't been able to offer before. So I'd really love to really drive the public to reach out to us and approach us, even if, the costs are much lower, significantly lower than average costs of spay and neuter, but I recognize that those still may be out of reach for some people. So really, I just want to encourage as many people as possible to reach out to us.
Would you mind, just for viewer reference, so everyone's aware, just comparing for us the prices that you'll be offering at this event versus typical pricing for these procedures?
So for any cat spay or neuter is $149, and that includes the cost of the surgery, the anesthesia. They are receiving a preoperative exam by me, as well as a microchip and vaccinations. Really, I think that at a normal clinic in town, and this is not to say anything against, just really just thinking realistically about the costs to cover a procedure like this and the time it takes, as well as the resources, you're definitely looking at $200+ for a cat, especially for a spay. And then with regards to dogs as well, any size dog is being offered at $199, and that includes the microchip as well as the vaccine. There is a slight price increase for the extra large dogs, and that's really those dogs that are, I believe, over 95 pounds are $249. But for $200, you really won't see that price, especially for those dogs that are larger. Anywhere in this area, nor on the west side, I would say the average cost for a large dog spay is anywhere from, I think the lowest you'd probably be able to get it for is potentially $500. And I think even that is the lower end of the cost for a larger dog spay.
Pet owners that are interested in attending this and getting this procedure done for their pet at this discounted rate, what do they need to do to reserve their spot?
Yeah, so they can go to the Humane Society's website, and I believe that is WenatcheeHumane.org, and they can go ahead and there should be a link there to schedule the spay and neuter, and actually they can do everything through their website. So they're able to reserve that right there. I would encourage them to go ahead and call the Humane Society if they are unable to schedule their spay or neuter, and I believe the extension to the clinic is 3. So if they go ahead and call and dial 3, they can go directly to the clinic. And if they are unable to reach anyone, I would encourage them to leave a voicemail, because I do know the staff are checking those daily to help those who can't be reached. And then the last thing I would do is, if someone does not have access to a computer or internet, go ahead and come to the Humane Society clinic. And typically there is a staff person sitting up front. And if they can't reach anyone in the clinic, I would encourage them to just walk into the Humane Society and ask for a contact, and potentially let the staff know that they don't have access to a computer but are interested in signing up for the spay neuter event.